Well, hey, welcome back to number 13, part 13, here on Western Australia with me, McConsole, Farm Simulator 19. Um, Potato time. Well, it's been potato time for a while. Yeah. As you can see, the hours on the machine here at the minute are near enough at 11 hours, and there's 6.5 hours left for the harvest. So, yeah, it's taking its time. There's 2 harvesters in this field along with 2 trucks. For the 10 hours or so it has been, 11 hours it's been going, it seems to be going pretty well. Had to fix the harvesters a few times, getting stuck at the edge of the field, but that's nothing, nothing major. I've went ahead and I have finished off the sugarcane. It's just been ploughed under, but never again. I ended up doing it with 1 harvester and 2 trucks. Worked fine after that. What else have we done? Let's have a look at the map. Big changes on the map. Say field 2. Let's see if we can get it into somewhere you can see it here. Probably the best one. As you can see, field 2, 11 hours is harvested. The red bit is going to be ploughed, obviously. Hey, Nolan. Yeah, it is an ugly harvester. It's a horrible harvester too. I just remembered after I'd done it, done about 8 hours of harvesting potatoes, that I had the Buster's harvester. Duh. Probably should have used that. Field 5's been replanted. Field 1's been harvested. The cotton, I'm going to leave until the 23rd of June. It's just going to stay cotton until June 23rd. Why not use the, we'll get the DLC and try it out. 9's been replanted. 12 has actually got cotton on it as well, considering just leaving that one. We finished off 22 of the sugar cane. Where are we? Yeah, I'll get down this way. But we also bought these 3 fields, and they've all been ploughed together. They're all ploughed, so it just needs to send out the lime unit on it now, and it should all be ready to go. We bought 24 and 25 as well. 25 we harvested corn off. I'm just ploughing it under at the minute. And then, sorry, 25. Field 24 still to be done. We're going to work on that this episode. So we are. There's a few harvesters up there ready to go. It's canola. 23 is to be harvested as well. It's oats. Then we're just going to plough it all together. Nothing really over the rest of the map to have a look at. Yeah, you'll be alright. Made a few purchases. These are just hired, so that's good. A few purchases off the map. We went with a couple of big buds with a couple of the plows sitting ready to go and get that under. Plowing's taking up a lot of time at the moment, so putting more machinery on it. Excuse me. What else we got? You see, done that. Yeah, bought a couple of these spreaders just to try them out. They actually work slightly better with courseplay with 2 units. I think 2 units is the... Apart from the harvester, 2 units seems to work well for everything else. Getting quite a bit of wool up as well. Just stacking it and storing. Eggs, we're getting quite a nice lump of eggs here as well. I wouldn't take this for granted as being how much eggs there is, because some of them don't show up. So there's quite a few eggs there at the moment. I'll fix this. What's wrong with you? Why are you slipping? Stuck on a hill. No, stuck on a post. That should fix that. Let's bounce back to here. We're doing eggs, yeah. Eggs are fine. We put the updated version of this back in, and it's up and going. I think we might need some more, yeah, needs more stuff in it. Digest it will be coming very soon, but we've got a lot in storage anyway. I did go ahead before I streamed and stuck about 900,000 litres in this of chaff, so that's working away. And I refilled some of this as well with hay and silage, but it's working through it at quite a big rate. we do have a lot of storage. I told you I was going to test this now with big numbers. So at the minute, still going with potatoes is 3.5 million litres. Well, hey, we're going to need to put some more. What else do we need? Corn, you know about. Canola, we're going to put a lot more in. Barley is planted in field 9. Field 5 is planted in wheat. The sugarcane we get just short of just over 9.5 million litres of sugarcane off that field. It's just going to be sold, guys. There's nothing else to do with it at the moment. So tell you what, let's just start with that. Put a few trucks on it. Where are you parked? Where did I park them? Over here? Over there. So we'll just put you onto the sell course and you can sell some sugar cane to get rid of it. So that one there. We sell sugar cane. Just go ahead and drive. Just follow it through to make sure it does fill. Can't see any. The cell course has been working, so I can't see any issues with it not working. Quite honest. There you go. Try and space these apart a bit as well, so they don't bunch up around the sell point and fill point. Same thing for you. They're still selling at 30 miles per hour with the weight of the trailer. Not much I can do about that. I did today download a like a modular BGA mod. So we have a just while we're waiting here. Buildings or be under, to be honest. Silos, principles, miscellaneous. I will check it out though on single player before I bring it in here. Another single player game. And apparently this one does fill with a trailer. No, it's not under there. Wouldn't be under silos, would it? No. The deco pack is not under that. It's not showing up. Okay. Or have I skipped past it? No. Brian, how's it going? Just playing on the old farm countryside. I haven't looked at that map. Haven't looked at that map at all. I haven't looked at very many of the maps, to be honest. What is that under then? It's under silos. It wasn't there, was it? Okay. Hardly be under decoration. No. Not under bustler's principles, I know that much. Nah, I'll not be in there. That's its own special its own special section. Hardly be under animals. No. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Not under farmhouses, no. We'll check the ring, it's not there. Miscellaneous? We check miscellaneous. Duh. Idiot. I don't know. It's made by the Caster Inc. people. I think it's the same people that make it's the same people that make a few of the things for FS17, like meat factories and stuff. So yeah, I thought it would have been worth downloading. If it is the same people, that is. There they are. There. No, the Caron. Kinsey, Rumor. Okay, maybe I did activate it. I know I activated it. Oh well. Well, we'll try to get that working then. Oh yeah, go. Sure you can. Should be alright to let you run. The work tool needs to be unloaded. It could be that both the harvesters are sitting waiting on the truck to come in empty. Could be both trucks are empty and are one side of the field or something, you know. It's taking its time. Oh, cool. Welcome along, Brian. Buster's mods, as you can probably see, is something I use a lot of, man. I mean, just take a look around here alone. Buster's mod. Buster's mod. Buster's mods. Tanker over there is a Buster's mod. TMR Buster mod. Yo, all those storage. Can't get them into this, can I? All those storage tanks at the back there are all Buster's mods. Yeah, Nolan does a great job on his mods. Don't be telling him I said that, but. I believe all of these mods are now public. I'll probably be corrected. I should have really picked the course first. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, Thomas. Still sitting sugar cane. I'll get the last one up and going. Why not? Should be far enough apart. Should be far enough apart. That we're not running into any problems. Talking a lot today about unintended consequences. What unintended? What? Cell course. That one. Cell. Cube. Okay, so that's 4 of them is running to sell that sugarcane. There's a lot to sell there, so they're going to be going for quite some time. They're all the trucks are set to go at 30 miles per hour, so hopefully there'll be no obstructions in around there. Next thing to do though is I need to record an empty course from the field we're about to set the harvesters off on with the canola. So it's field 24. So yeah, guys, I mean, if you haven't tried this map, guys, it's a brilliant map. Not something I would have tried without courseplay, though. I'm just telling you now. If I didn't have courseplay, I would not be trying this map. It's just well too big for you to play on your own, I think. Jance did a good thing with MP on the ownership thing, but actually makes the MP experience more similar to the single player experience. It's just multiple single players, so unintended. Oh, unintended consequence. I'll be honest, I haven't looked at the update too much. I've just played on. In fact, I didn't even realize there was an update happening. I haven't looked into it too much. It's definitely something I'm gonna have to have a peek at soon, I think. You're coming back. Well, you're just leaving. That's all right. You're nearly done, actually. No, you've got a bit to go yet. Oh, Let's see how much we get per load of sugarcane. There's 90,000 litres. How much are we going to get? We're getting quite into doing quite a bit of this map now as well. As I say, I'm going to try and make a big, a couple of big massive fields here, plant some stuff together. So we'll see what way it goes. Right, so there are 31,000. Third of, yeah, it's all right. The MP experience has changed altogether. Not so sure that's a good thing, is it? Tell you what, before I get this going, let's get these harvesters up and going. I went ahead and generated the course off screen, guys. Sometimes generating the course here can take a while. So, you're going to be to the left. So, here we go. Hi, Niles! Left. Pathfinder deactivated, that's good. That's activated the convoy. First waypoint. Drive. Oh. How's things with yourself, Niles? Ah, that's a good point, actually. Yes. Let me just increase that. Increase that. Maximum is 200, I believe. Yeah, there you go. So, let's put you up on, what field is this, 24? You are going to be to the center, that's correct. Pathfinding is deactivated. That's activated. 200 meters. Flip that up first. Glad to hear, Naz. When we get the big massive fields up and going here, I'm going to have to think about a lot more harvesters on each course. I'm thinking maybe 6 on each. Let's just drop that there on full G. Field 2 is yet to be, or sorry, field 1 is yet to be planted as well. So maybe get around to doing that on this one. You're going to be to the right. Oh, I need to load the course first, don't I? Field 24. So you're to the right. That's deactivated. Activated. 200 meters. Play. First waypoint. Let's give it a hand and line it up better. And drive the course there, mate. So the wet and cold spring has turned into a hot and dry summer. 30 to 35. Ooh. That's hot, man. We'd be lucky to hit your night temperatures here during the day. So that's them off and running. Let's get our truck up and going. Where to put it? There, right beside me. Normally I like to try and get the start of this course in around the number somewhere. Yeah, because I have to sort of try and avoid the islands, otherwise it doesn't pick it up. Actually, do you know what? I'll just start from here. So, let's start it. Should be on that mode. Doesn't really matter for recording, of course. Take it off the edge of the field and drive it up over the dump spot. course, because this is a two-way, it's not a one-way system down here, but I haven't created it as a one-way system. I have to keep it to the left as much as possible. Because Australia drive on the left. A lot going on here today, as you can see by the glance mod. Cross the dump. Back to the field. We did the get the mowers going at some stage pretty soon as well. I've been through a lot of hay making the TMR, so bring it back onto the field. Oh yeah, we need to sort of put this out. Oh, one of the harvesters just stopped harvesting, look. Probably, I would say, here. Might be good. Stop. We'll save that as a field 24 to the Buster Screen Systems. There. You're going to be looking for harvesters on field number 24. So let's just scroll that up. And I need to skip through those harvesters because one of them I'll need to stop and start again. There, and there, look. That's the one. See some actual crop somewhere. Where are you going, man? Oh, you're right around there. That's interesting. Mr. CDP was talking about the Seasons mod. It was released yesterday. Have you looked into what's ahead on the Seasons mod? Oh, you're working on the GMZ. That's nice. There we go. I've hit a bit in the crop again. Have I looked at the Seasons mod? I have, and I would like to hope. I'd like to hope that some of the settings that they're talking about are adjustable. It all sounds very good, but again, I hope some of the settings are adjustable. For this size of map, it's not something I would even consider. Look, there's more bloody crops today as the field. This size of map is not something I would consider, but definitely. I mean, I'd like to see how it works before I make my mind up on it. The whole idea behind older animals only fed more and their weight and cost more and all that there is quite interesting. It's quite interesting that it could be that you know, whatever way the wind blows is going to help affect your dry your grass. If it rains while it's out, you're going to have to dry it again. You know, all that sounds very, very, you know, interesting. Again, just have to watch and see how it's going and see how it's going to work. There we go, extra crops again. Is the GMC truck going to be the same as it was in 19 speed and everything else? Just thinking. Other things with the Seasons as well. I mean, again, I think maybe I'm going to wait on Seasons maybe until it's out for a few months, just to let them get the bugs out of it before I even try and attempt to put it on anything. That's just my thoughts anyway. Yeah, I can't remember where there was something I read yesterday. Maybe they were talking about the updated snow masks and stuff. Again, I think it's just going to have to wait and see. The intention's going to have that. Oh, right. Oh. The cat truck's performance is, yeah, perfect for me anyway. I'm just using different trucks because I've used the cat quite a lot on this map anyway. I do have one though, but I like the way that you know the logos are now minus. You know, you get money back for putting logos on. You know, Buster's logos minus £5,000, the RDAllen logo minus £5,000, the McConsole logo plus 5 million. You're killing me. Let's go and have a look at this potato harvester and see what's going on with it. I sort of wanted to stick with that that harvester for the first headland for a bit there. Should have went more than just that headland for these things. Why there's always steering and the back steer, Courseplay has a problem getting around. Let's bounce back into this one just for the first headland. I want to see how it's going. Where are you? Yeah, that's okay. Not making a load of money off that sugar cane, but you know the amount of it should bring back. All right, you need emptied. It is, yes, Niles. It's Courseplay does that for some reason. If you're doing it yourself, it'll just ignore that crop, and it'll keep on harvesting. But for some reason, it stops Courseplay harvesting. Where's my truck? Are you coming or no? I haven't put him on. I don't think I've put that truck onto Pathfinder disabled, have I? Pathfinder is deactivated. It's gonna crash into this one, but what do you see? I was gonna empty this one first. That's interesting. Which means I'm gonna have to put more trucks on this. Let's see. I do have a few more about here somewhere. I know, I'm just pulling your leg. I did actually notice that. Yes, I did read it properly. I thought I had another truck. Oh dear. Oh, there's one. Field 24. BGS. Wrong work mode. It's deactivated. Search for combines on field 24. Just drive it up here. Should be in the operative term there. Although I believe it's been emptied. Or it's being emptied. Alright, so that should be starting to do that run. I think this one might be heading towards it now, but it's going to hit this. It's going to get stuck here on this side of a mound. The harvesters are recognizing these islands, but unfortunately, courseplay isn't when it comes to the trucks. Oh wow, I'll get over it. Okay. Interesting. There you go. I thought I was going to have to fix that. 2 trucks on this should be alright, because of the size of the grain bins in this. It might be a bit slower than normal getting it empty, but well. Let's just stick with this harvester again for the first headland. Make sure we don't need to stop and start it because of the courseplay. Hey Darren, how are you going, man? It's a pretty big field as well. Courseplay authors have a few things to fix. I'm not gonna. There you go. See, we bit a tidbit of crop there at the side and stops harvesting. And again. Sometimes when you plough the field after you harvest it the first time, it'll take them away. Other times it doesn't. So just have to wait and see what happens. Courseplay, what have you got to fix? Collisions. I'd like to see them get fixed, the collisions in the next update, so that the trucks, you know, for example, when they're driving up the empty, they recognise there's something in front of it and just stop and wait until the truck moves out of the way. That would be nice. Or when they're driving to here we go again. Or when they're driving to the waypoint in the middle of a field before they run to the harvester, you know, pick up the truck in front of you so it doesn't crash into it, or stop before it hits it. That would be nice. I'd like the grain bin option to work pretty soon as well. The chaser bin. There's no point even stopping until I hit the end of this bit. That would be nice too. I miss that function, you know, of having a couple of grain bins running about and just emptying into the mother bin or a truck. Miss that function. That would cut down a lot on the courseplay courses that we need. What a bunch of crap to miss there though. North Morbid there, look. Is it gonna hit that? Yeah, there you go. I suppose you should really just call the first headland on this, forget about it. There's more around the corner there though. Yeah, I would like the sort of overloader function to work as soon as. Somebody says they can get it to work just using the other functions. I've tried, I can't do it, it crashes my game. I'd like to see the leveling option working soon as well, so you can fill bunkers. That would be nice. I know I have the Buster's fermenter here, and I'm using it quite a bit here. But at the same time, I would like to be able to, you know, to use it to fill the pits and all. You know, just play the game too. It's how it's meant to be played, really. That would be nice too. Yeah. Offset the headland. It'll wreck the. It's just the first. I mean, it's not even properly. You know, I'm not going to get a big yield of this. It's not been fertilized. It hasn't been limed. It hasn't been ploughed. So yeah, it's no real big deal to miss the first bit of the headland. Plus, as well, as soon as this field's harvested, it's getting ploughed all together. So there's no biggie for losing that wee bit. This should be a massive, massive field when. If you think about it down, and let me see if we can get rid of that courseplay window a second. When you think about it, it's going to be a big, massive field. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There's only 2 or 3 trees on this map now that has collisions on it, and courseplay's found them all. A lot of the stuff here doesn't. I mean, a lot of the flat islands in the middle of the fields that are flat enough with no mounds in them. I've just ploughed straight through them and let courseplay go for it. You know, it looks funny to see the harvester with the blade going through the trees, but meh. I'm not going to argue with it. As you can see, though, I mean, there is a problem with the map as well, that the field boundaries aren't properly set up. I mean, you can see itself here, you know, it's taking in quite a bit of the grass at the side of the field thing, and it's part of the field. We're nearly around this headland, yay! And you can see how long it's taken. I know it's canola, but you can see how long it's taken to fill up anyway. Where's the other two harvesters? Where are they? There's one. There's still one, that's alright. It's just, they were nearly around this bit of field. See, this is the reason why I'm sticking with it, because of that. To say, not really losing much out of that one bit of headland, but hey. Again, this whole bit here is just going to be ploughed together. Apart from the raised area, which will have to make that an island. That's about it. Oh, we're waiting to be emptied. Right, the truck's not that far away, it's just over here apparently. There you go. Step behind there. So you see, courseplay sort of, Zero's finished, has it? Let's have a peek. Oh, it has to. We put field 19 on the hard worker instead of courseplay. Just because I forgot to save the course. Right. Again, can't wait to get some more wheat in, or barley. I've got corn. I have canola here. I have loads of sunflower being planted in field 9 as well. Field 9 was sunflowers, that's what it was. And then we're going to start to make some pig food as well. As I said, I'm going to try and go big with the animals and try and automate as much as possible on this map. So, I've been selling a lot. Basically, as soon as I harvest, I've been selling. And that's to get the equipment built up. We've got a host of equipment on this map now, guys. There's maybe one or two things I still wouldn't mind getting and trying, which we will do, but nothing really big majorly equipment-wise to buy. 6 harvesters. I'm thinking about doubling that up for the ideals here, to have 6 of those alone, because this is going to need it with this size of field. I want to pop up and see what's wrong with that Veritron. But I don't want to leave this until it goes around the first headland because of the actual crop things. Oh, got a bit stuck there. No way, man. The black parts would be the baby blue. But I think it looks well with the black on it. Hey, Ethan, how's it going, man? Right, first headland for that one, so I can leave this now. Let's just make sure it turns in first. Right, that should be me able to leave that now and go and have a look and see what's going on with these boys. I should have done more of a headland because they are sticking on the posts and stuff here, look. I'm 100%, I can't complain. You are there, I think. Yeah. That 12 hours in this already. You were just slipping because you needed emptied. But I think it's going to get stuck on the head, the turn here, so I might as well stick with it for a second. But we're getting on well with this field. I mean, it's my own fault it's taking this long because I forgot I had the Buster's Potato Homer mod here. Whenever I only remember after about halfway through this field. There you go, stuck. Told you. Again, my own fault. Could have been done a lot quicker. But I mean, this is the first time I think I've used this machine. So, I did the first bit of a headland down at the bottom of the field just on my own because it was getting stuck on the fence posts. There you go. You think it should be 2 machine length? Yeah. I normally do. I mean, when you look at it with the harvesters here, let me see if we bounce into it here. Oh, there we are. You look at it with these harvesters. That's the third one now. So that'll be a width of 3 machines for a headland, but I have them doing 2 headlands, so it's going to be 6 machine widths. So that should be alright. I forgot those potato harvesters are only 3 meters, and I'm totally, you know, whenever setting it up, I just didn't think about it. I'm going to empty here, right? Yep, you are. I know it's very OP. This just dumps in here and just bang, emptied. But for courseplay purposes, is actually pretty good. It's not going to try and follow it around bends and stuff. You know, you're not full. So, next thing to set up is these bad boys here. Let's see, put it back on the map. As you can see, 23 and 21 need limed. So it's 25. Do you want to know or not? I'll just wait until these lime. Yeah, I'll wait until I harvest these fields, and what I'll do is I'll put a layer of fertilizer down, then I'll just lime the whole lot so it's all ready together. Hi, Jeffrey. What made me think of making JD's pink? What have you that idea, or RDAllen? The fact of making it pink is that all the JD fans out there don't like pink machines, and changing the name to Deere made it even worse. Plus, as well, I mean, it's kind of become my my go-to color scheme now for some strange reason. You know, everything's sort of them colors. You know. Tanker's a bad option. You know, the pink and the baby blue. It's sort of become the unofficial colour scheme. It's the first thing you go to now. Whenever you have a colour choice, you just pick it. You know, pink and baby blue. And it all came from the invention of the Deere brand. Deere was just invented just to annoy the John Deere fans. That's it. Which reminds me, I haven't annoyed Randy with one for a while. Gonna have to fix that. Alright, so I think it's gonna 167. It's gonna need more silage than that. Yeah, anybody's got the C500. Nice looking mod. But whenever the trailer's filled, it's very light at the front. It needs a bit more weight on the front, I think. Some console stable, yeah. The potato harvesters are really long, and the head was short. I thought as long as 68 headlands, yeah. Well, I normally do it, but I don't know why I didn't actually that time. So you'll see what I mean whenever I load this up. Very nice mod, very nice looking mod. Works well, but it's very light at the front. Go Team Pink, come join us on the pink side. Team Pink, it also stretches in the ETS and ATS as well, this colour scheme. If you do play ATS, come along and join us. We've got our own VTC going. The McConsole Minions. Which reminds me, apparently I noticed on the Truckers MP Facebook page today, they have created their own version of the VTC thing, so maybe I have to look into that as well, see what the difference is. Trying not to get him in the way of the oncoming ones. So I think we've over 1 million litres in storage here at the moment of TMR. We have 1.2 million. There we go. Yeah, 1.2 million in that. See, there's still a lot of corn. I could sell up more corn if I wanted. To go with Thomas' colour choice, we need to petition Giants to have a Barbie lookalike character to play as. It's a PG game, man. I'm not sure that they'd want to do that. Barbie and Ken, look at a convertible. I'm trying to get this so as you can see what I mean with being top heavy and the turning circle on it then. No, TMR, here we are. Again, the reason I'm doing this through the storage is I do want to try and automate the feeding of this as well, as best as I can. Why? Just because I can. So, full lock on, and it's turning. Okay. It was taking its god awful time doing this last night. There's another van coming along behind me. I'll be peering around the corner shortly. Hopefully this will be emptied in time. Well, you don't have to subject it yourself to it. You can have your own colour scheme. You know, keep the employees happy. Tell you what though, this is a nice turning circle on it. There you go. So the idea for the cows, and do you know what? Might as well start putting it together now because we've got stuff for it. The idea of the cows is, I'm going to. Can I get on top of this? No. No, can't get on top of it. No. Okay. This part of the field, because there is like a bottleneck on the field here, I'm going to sort of curve that field off. Possibly make 12, you know, is it field 12%? Yeah. Possibly make that into part of our hayfield as well. Have a big, huge hayfield. I'm going to bring this around here, and this is going to be the area where the cows are going. Now, if I go ahead and go into placeables, I don't think it's under this. It's one I've got from the Buster's multiplayer site. Again, guys, if you do fancy playing multiplayer on Farming Simulator, sorry, excuse me, definitely check out the link there for the RDAllen TeamSpeak. There's the Buster's main channel, which really is intensive. You know, do things properly, and as soon as season comes out, it's going to be full on. You know, dedication on that. You know, where the boys are on it maybe a couple of hours every night. There is a couple of other servers there for as well for playing along with. There's the Plastic Buster server, which you'll find me on now and again. There's the other server there as well, the Harvest Busters one. And if you don't like those, you can always go ahead and jump onto one of the RDAllen servers as well. What am I looking for? Cows. The link for the Busters Facebook page down below as well. Don't forget about that. Yeah. So we've seen this one on the Busters website. Sorry, the Busters multiplayer. I thought maybe I'd give that a try. Yeah, I was thinking that myself earlier on. What side's this? Do I need to leave free but to get in there? Oh, there's a big long one down there, so that's cool. And I'm gonna go mad on this one. I'm gonna have 2 of these. But how much does it hold actually? Let's have a look to start with. They hold 60 a piece. Well, we'll get 60 in there anyway. Let's have a look at that. I haven't looked at this building yet. Yeah, the Challenger brand's been pulled from Europe, but all the Challenger stuff is branded as Fendt, and the opposite way around for Fendt in North America. So water goes here. Not sure what goes there. Ooh, that's where we get our milk from. The milking rooms. Ooh, right, okay. So this is obviously the feed trough. By the animal point where you put the animals in, obviously where the manure comes. Oh, it's only available as Fendt in North America. That's strange. This is obviously where. How do we get into that though? Straw goes. That gate doesn't open, does it? Oh, there's it there. It's very tight on the trigger just. It's obviously where the straw goes. No, unfortunately there's no chainsaws in ATS, Nolan. Try and get you interested in playing ATS and you can come and mod one for me. Ah, don't worry about him. It was the one that Jeffrey that started loading the save game up as we were travelling up the last time I wanted to slap. Okay, so I suppose we could start filling this really, couldn't we? Let's go and get some cows. Let's see where the cows here. Is this the buy spot? It is. Ooh, I must still have that installed. So what have we got? Augustine, Holstein, Brahman. For ground. Black cows. Well, black sheep, we might as well go for black cows, yeah? I don't know. What do you think? Oh, that was a notification for something. What happened there? I think somebody just followed there. Thank you very much for that. $16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. There we go. That's the 60 cows filled. Okay, confirm then. So we've got a full load of cows in here now. I think I'll have a run and see what it looks like. All black. Oh wow. That must be sore, mate. Right, let's go and get them fed. Let's see, make sure there's not... Just by looking. There's a well come and check. I don't want that other one catching up too much because the pipes kind of catch on each other. Right. Oh, Nolan. Do we really have to go there? Right, yeah, use the camera, why not? Oh, you said you watched it afterwards? I probably didn't even realise, to be quite honest. So let's get a load of, I'll take quite a few of these. Ah! I can't use these for course play. For some reason it doesn't like triggers this thing in course play. So let's stop that a second. Have I got all the 8? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, I have all 8. Ah. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Do you know what? There's no use having them if they don't work with courseplay the way we want. So just go to garage, owned items. Let's just sell. They look nice. They work when you're using them yourself, but they don't work with courseplay. So, where are we? Sell that. Yes. Okay. Sell. Yes. Okay. Tell you what, guys, bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna bounce into one of these, and I'll be back in 2 seconds. Jeffrey and Nolan can entertain you. Okay, and that's me back. Sorry about that. I have a gate at the side of my house, and the kids like to swing on it. Bangs off the wall. I don't know if you can hear it, but it reverberates throughout the whole house. Well. You want to see the other one we did before that. Anyway, let's get back to this. Sold those 2 wagons, so what I need to do is buy 2 more, obviously, of trailers that work. Yeah, I wonder what the in-game ones work. Just thinking about the turning circle on this. That's the only thing I'm thinking of. Get our color scheme going. And that one there. Extension by yes. Okay. By yes. Okay. Back. And make things pretty quicker. The Kenworth and that should be down here, not doing anything, so we just reset those. Oh, you didn't notice? No problem though. Yeah. I'll just sit here, sure, not say anything. Is maybe, that's not it. Right, so that one gets reset. Bring these 2 back. So bounce into those. size to that compared to that. Again, guys, if you're interested in ATS, I'm hopefully setting up. Oh, what happened there? I'm hopefully setting up some sort of VTC challenge tomorrow for RDAllen's afternoon stream. See how that goes. We did have a quick chat about it there the other night, so I don't know if it's going to happen or not yet. But keep your eyes open. It could be a good one tomorrow. One thing I would say, if the mod author ever sees this video, is have things facing the other way when they spawn. It would be far easier. Let's put a bit of follow me on there. I'll look at that very charming moment. Straight through the fence, there you go. I'll catch up a bit before we lose him. The Grimmy 12-row unit. Did I have one up there? What do you mean I'm so picky? Yeah, I know, but these trailers here are set up as one fill area. There's not two, if you know what I mean. Where the in-game one has, you know, you can fill two different crops, and these are going to put one in. You didn't swing wide enough. Yeah, you bet you didn't. Hurry up, you. Come on. So we can get this to the orbital. I'm going to end up having to come back for that, you know that. Yeah, we'll come back where it'll be much easier and quicker than doing this. Where's the sheds are over pylon, I think, yeah. Unfortunately, some of them are harder than others to eliminate because of the bound. I suppose you could take the train alternate feature on that, could you? And just, yeah. But the problem is that the electricity pylons there all are collisions as well, so you need to put them in anyway. Yeah, one of our plows just wiped out the whole width of that field. I think I've worked it out. It almost seems if you're doing three, say for example, three of the plows together, the one that works on the right side of the lines seems to always get itself stuck. Told you he'd lose it. The one to the left hand side of the line just makes a proper turn. So say for example it's turning right, it just turns right. The one in the center just turns right. The one to the left, instead of turning right, does a big loop to the left. And sometimes I think it might lose where it is on course play and ends up doing a big mad run off the field and plows everything else. You've seen them stuck getting over railway crossings. These things. As you can see what I mean by the collisions on the trees there now, as we were saying earlier on. This used to be a field boundary and I've just plowed it on through. You know. Unfortunately the trees don't disappear, but there's not much you can do about that. Again, with these Oasis Islands, you could probably level them out in ground terrain, I suppose, but you know, sometimes that's harder to do than nothing. Yeah, he's talking about the low boys. Oh, the low boys that you were using the other night. Ah. Right, I'll get this back. I'm gonna go up and see what's wrong with the Veritron, because I'm not sure it's unloading. I think it's at the edge of a field stuck. Then we'll get back to the cows. If the hoppers are low enough, yeah. But we're getting on well here, guys. I mean, we've made quite a bit of money, but we've spent it too. Yeah, that's what I thought. I am just pushing maybe. I believe it has. Yay. Right, you've reached your trigger point. Let's get rid of that marker. You finished in your cornfield, okay. Those versatiles seem to be nice tractors for pulling these plows as well. I know some people were asking me to get them in the past. There's 3 of them on the farm now, all pulling plows. Why did I buy the big buds instead of more of those? Just something different, I suppose. But they do work really, really nice. Again, I can't remember who it was that sent me that mod. But I know that I got it from somebody. Oh, the field island. That's actually a field boundary, that one is. That's the edge of... Hang on, I'll jump back into it and show you. Which way was it? Yes, this one down here. This is a field boundary between 2 fields. Now, as you can see, this bit is near enough flat. Trees have no collisions. But on top of this, in places, see if I can find one, is like fence posts are there. So I can't actually, if I lower it, the fence posts are just going to be floating, so it doesn't really make a difference. Kill 'em what? Eh? So if I lower it, the fence posts are just going to be floating in mid-air for 1. And 2, I can't make it one big field because there's collisions on those fence posts. But some of those other ones that we probably could, let me see. No, not that field. Say for example, over here I believe there's an island. Oh, Cullen sent me the mod. Oh yeah, so it's right, so we did. Not that one, you can't, no. Is it here? Yeah, there you are. This one here could probably just be leveled out and plowed over actually. But again, if I leveled it out and plowed over, some of these trees are going to be hovering in the air. And it sort of, looks wise, it's not going to look too good. Right, so let's get this set up. Let's get the TMR set up to feed. Start the course recording under this. That's going to be that one. We're going to load this with TMR, yes. So start the course recording. It's going to be TMR. Let that fill up. And then just going to see how we're going to get into this actually. I think it might be better getting around the back end, you know. Just temporary course this one until I get the other one down, and then we'll work out some way of doing it. TMR already. Look. I'm gonna have to take this one out here, swing it back around. And then that should be that. Ready to just deliver TMR. Let's just stop it. Next closest waypoint, just drive the course to remain. I'm going to stick with this for a second, guys, to see how this does. Obviously it's not going to stop and fill here. Let's get rid of that window for a second. It'll stop flashing in a second. See, told you. Let's see how we do. Just started into the TMR there, look. That's trigger sits out not pretty far, does it? Hope it's going into the cows. Check it in a second to see. Ideal is slipping. I'll have a look at those in a second. Just want to see how this runs. This is automated cow feeding at its best, eh? Make sure it stops at the fill point again. What I've noticed though is if I stick to all the same trailers, course play empties and fills okay. If I start varying the trailers, sometimes it doesn't pick up the tip points for the other trailers. I don't know, maybe you only course play only like using one type of trailer or something. I'm not sure. Let's have a look at the animal screen here and see how the cows are going. Oh, they are. They're getting their TMR. That's pretty cool. Yep. So let's go and fix these few things here while that's doing that. Easy enough. Itself now. Oh, it's going to crash again, look at that. No, it's going to do circles of death. Oh, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Let's just... It's your harvesting. What are you doing over there, man? What is that one doing? Obviously this isn't far enough ahead. That's what it is. Pikachu. I don't know what this one's actually meant to be doing. It's not even harvesting, look. Ah, you're in your upper downies, that's why. So, see that. So you're obviously doing that one, right? So I'm gonna have to stop you because you're not harvesting anything. I should be able to just reverse this back. So you haven't even harvested anything on the first one. So you're to the right. Not on these harvesters, no, it's not on these ones. The class ones I have, I was able to. So, is there one still doing a headland? Possibly. I'm gonna have to bounce into that and have a look. But from what I understand, you're meant to be doing this. So you're to the right. Hit some other kind of crap, so let's just do that. Oh, you're obviously to the left then. Sorry, my bad. Feel free to make an idiot out of me. Some of the modded ones do, yes. Let's just quickly bounce into the shop menu and I'll show you. Harvesters. Which one am I using? Is it this one? No, this one? No, this one? No. This one? No. Okay. This one? Ah, no. This one? Okay. This one here does have up to 5, as you can see, just changing in around here. 3. And again, it has it on the back as well. I believe the Buster's one's is numbered. No, it doesn't. I thought it did. My apologies. Hold on. Buster's one does as well, the new one. I still have the old one in there for some reason. Up to 10, I suppose that one is. For the S790. None of the in-game ones do, as far as I know. Yeah, in-game ones don't. The modded ideal one that I'm using here. That one have it too, does it? No, it doesn't. Gleaner, I don't think it doesn't have it. And this is the one I'm having here. It doesn't have it. It's their design is their different logos of different people. So I've just went ahead and not done that. Right, so let's get back to this. I knew there was something else I was meant to do. Again, a bit of a hill, but hey, easy fixed. Oh, you're gonna insist on that, are you? Right. Drives the course, please. Again, the other thing that I wouldn't, with the seasons coming out, and I wouldn't use on this map is the size of the fields. Things are just going to wither before you can do it. Especially for someone that doesn't use course play as madly as I do. We're still selling that. What's just left? Where is it? Where's there? Still 7 million. 7.6 million of that to go through. Guys, is your man still working for me? Ooh. He's nearly filled that. Sweet. Hay and silage we'll work on next. Where is he? Oh, he's stuck. Must have got smacked for something else. It's the only thing I can think of. Must be, something else maybe gone down to the field, hit him on the way out, and that's what's blocked him there. So, how many cow sheds should be put down with cows in it? I'd love to say if there's a farm available for me, Jeffrey, but unfortunately I wouldn't. You know yourself, I can't give the time to a multiplayer like that. I'd love to be able to play the multiplayer with the guys, but I just don't have the time to dedicate the words that those guys need to play that sort of multiplayer. Now, what I am going to have to watch here, guys, is that this doesn't take more TMR than it needs. If so, I'm going to have to limit the amount of runs. But the way I'm hoping to do this is when I get another cow shed in, is to have it get in and out of the multiple cow sheds. So it tops up one and drives into the next one, and hopefully picks up the next trigger. That's the idea behind it. Now, whether it works or not, I don't know. But I mean, that's only 60 cows. Now, what are you doing? Whoa! What is it loading away out there for? $4,990. Thanks, Nolan. So we'll let this one run once. This will not take another. This will not take another 90,000 to fill this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it take another run round, and let it empty into it again, and see if it stops whenever it needs to stop. Because that's the end again. I'll know then, as I can send it through multiple triggers. If it's just going to keep on emptying into that spot, there's no point having multiple triggers on it, or running over multiple triggers, because it's just going to empty it into the first one. So we'll stick with this for 2 minutes and see how that goes. I can have up to 10 placeables here. So what have I got? I've got sheep, I've got chickens, and I have a cow at the minute. So is it 10? Isn't it? You can have. Take pigs out of it. There's 4. Now it's going to do horses. It's going to figure out about the horses. Or should we do horses? You let me know. That would be 5. So we can have up to 5 more animal pens. So we can have another 5 cow sheds in there if we really wanted to. And I know that I can animate. Not animate. I can automate filling of the TMR mixing silo as well. So I'm not sure I can control myself either. I don't know if they're even working on it anymore, Jeffrey, to be quite honest. I haven't heard anything, so. Right, yes, excellent. It does stop. That is brilliant. So 462,000 for 60 cows. This is going to be good. Let's get this round and empty the remainder back into the shh, cow, stop moving. I'm talking. We'll get the remainder emptied back into the silo here, and then we'll set it up to run with grass or hay next. So stop the driver. I need to empty him first before we set him up to run with hay. Sure there's nothing coming. No. Good. We'll set this one up for hay next. The only thing I'm not going to be able to automate is straw. And that's because we're going to have to do a bit of reverse with it, I believe. Unfortunately not at the minute now, is because that part of courseplay isn't set up to work. Let me just start this off. I'm not going to save this course because I was going to add more in. So when you look at your course plays, when your let me just jump into this separate one. Actually, not working. When you look at your course play here, you've got the different work modes along the bottom. You know, transport, load at stop, empty, return to the start. This is for emptying the combine and then running to the grain bins. Okay. This one here is meant to be for the overload courses, but as you can see, it's grayed out, so it's not available to me yet. This one here is, I think it's liquid, something to do with the liquid. Oh, where is it? There's I have a tank over here somewhere. Yeah, there we are. This one here is to do with the liquid fill courses. Obviously, this tanker doesn't work with it then. If that's white out, then we could use, like for slurry and manure. That does work. I've used that. This one here's A to B. This one here's your fieldwork mode. This one, I'm not 100% sure what that one is. Not sure what that one is either. But this one here and this one here, this is your wheel loader course, and this is your bunker course for doing your bunker silos. They're all greyed out at the minute, so you can't actually use them. They haven't been completed yet. Yeah, sorry, seed and fertilizing, Jeffrey. Yep, that's what that one is. Nice one. So the cleaning of it, I'm gonna have to do myself, or I can just send a loading wagon through it. It's quite easy to do it that way as well. What are you slipping on, mate? Just push again. You know, I find it's just easier to jump in, stop, start do it myself to start with. Less handling about, and it works quite well with that one. Syrian 500. Syrian's finished. Where's the Syrian? Ah. This is probably why there's still one running. Yeah. That wasn't even giving me you know, I should be able to go for that, yep. That wasn't even giving me a... I'm stuck message, there was it. Okay, okay, it's like a cart course, but it's combined unload. Okay, I don't think I've ever used it, to be honest. Is that meant to be... Is that on the headland still? Are you meant to be cut? It's the first headland. Oh look, that one's crashed over there. It didn't even give me a warning message. What the... Have you seen the way that trying to take that over that? That's ridiculous, man. You're meant to recognize this. These are getting leveled out when I finish this. So, you're supposedly going up here. So you are still the one who's been doing that, right? Okay. So which one are you meant to be then? You're to the right. Okay. Let's put the waypoints up so I can see them. Yeah, definitely meant to be cutting, yeah. So you were going up there for some reason. Up over that part. That's the edge of the map, so I'm not even going to attempt to level that bit. Coming around here. Oh, right, you're going up over that as well. So, are you meant to be cutting that? That's a different field, that. But let's take you around this. Man, seriously, that's some madness in that course. Did you cut again? You're meant to get up here. To the right. Should go back out to where it was meant to be. And the left one, for some reason, has just missed that a bit. It's obviously because it's there's there, look. Let's hit that bit of thing. See, can't wait to get this plowed by. Seriously, can't wait to get it plowed. You're doing the grass, aren't you? Or hay. So yeah, that's working fine. There's plenty of hay there, isn't there? There's another 460 odd litres yet. I will have to make some more hay. In fact, I should probably be filling that with silage, but I don't have enough silage in there. Grass we'll get into in a minute. Straw, that's what I was going to do, wasn't it? Straw. I'm going to have to use one of them. I don't have it. Oh, I do have a tractor over here somewhere. There you are. One of the first tractors we got, and we've only got 20 hours on it. Some of this other stuff is multiple hours on it. Let's go get some straw on this. It's a pity it's the only thing we can't automate is this straw. I was going to sell these trailers the other day. I'm kind of glad I didn't now. Truck. The best tractor I own? I've only got 4 tractors. 3 of them are the cases and one's this. Everything's been run by truck on this farm. Semi. There's 4 or 5 Pete's. There's a cat. There's the 4 or 5 of those Kenworths that people were wanting me to. Oh, the straw is in there. I got a tip point for the straw there. I might be able to automate the straw then. I thought you had to bring the straw in here. You're never getting any trailers through there, look. Okay, so that's interesting to know. I got a trigger for the straw here somewhere. There you go. Doesn't make any difference to the straw in here though, does it? Doesn't look to. So we can automate the straw then. Ah, excellent. So we just need to get the water then. So we'll leave that one there for a second. Move the tipper out of the way so we can get near the tanker. I've been doing some serious hours in this map between streaming. I'm enjoying it as well, actually. Let's see, any water? Let's get rid of that courseplay window out of the way. Okay. Oh, then we can back out of the cab. That's interesting. It won't let me click back out of the cab. Where's the change camera? Toggle cruise control, select camera seat. Okay, that's a bit weird. Yeah, I was just saying there earlier on, Jeffrey, I think I'm going to wait for a while before I try seasons. Let them work the bugs out of it first, because I think I'm losing the you know, I had a right rant at this game the other day with courseplay, so I think I might wait until that one water goes here, we'll take it. No. Triggers in this are really weird. Oh yeah, the change in cattle as well. Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. It's nice to get that cattle breed thing going properly. This is 60,000. It's gonna take a while to empty this. Right, so while that's emptying, let's have a look and see what's wrong with the Veritron. Stuck on a fence post, look. Again, after this is done potatoes, this is the last you'll see harvesting potatoes for a while. At least on this map anyway. Yeah, I reckon you're going to have a lot of prep work on each of the maps, Nolan. I'm trying to get that out of the way, because that other one's about to come now. Yeah, so he should be on his way through, yeah. Well, at least we can. At least I know now I can. Right, so you're done with grass. Excellent. I can. You know, automate the feeding. Ah, you see, that's what I'm thinking now. Well, the placeable buildings are going to have some kind of built-in snow mask, aren't they? So, let's empty you. And then we set this to grass, and that's us. That should be the cows fully fed and ready to go. Just need to put straw in. That's the first I've heard that now, Niles. That would be pretty neat if it does work that way. But then again, you know, are you going to be able to transfer cows between pastures? That would be even better. You know, if you could walk, you know. I think it'd be even better if you could walk the animals between the fields, or you know, move them between fields, whatever. You know, that would be very realistic. It's something you see a lot of people, you know, out on herding their herd across fields and stuff. So ideals in traffic. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Make up your mind. So, what way are we looking for water? 48,000. That does that. Okay, let's go and get the water tanker out of the way. Map-based buildings are sort of down out now. But with a new way of working it, oh here, cat's over here. With a new way of working it, though, Nolan, I think the interesting thing for me to see is, you know, some of the maps you start with. If you start on, you know, the new farmer mode, buildings are there. If you start on any other type of mode, then you know they're not there. That's lifting that too high, isn't it? Yeah. I'll leave it there anyway. Yeah, they're still placeables, but if they're on the map and they're on the, you know, as they're placed on the map to start with, is there slow mask underneath that? So, for example, if you start on new, the middle one or the hard farmer, which is no buildings, is that area going to be devoid of snow? That's the question. It's stuff actually just come in my head. Just bought 10 big bales from the sale barn. 10 in the 10 big bales? Okay. Oh, right, okay. They're placed at the map startup, so they're not actually on the map. It's only when you select that new farmer mode they then place the buildings. Okay. What was I gonna do there? We have need to set up hay. I need this boy to finish the grass first. I don't want too many things going through it. Oh, for your farm in real life? Okay. How much more is that going to take? It's going to take a load of grass. Ah, the sell points are placeable as the map author uses them, right? Okay. See, this trigger sticking out this far is confusing. The other thing as well is I don't know if this gets dirty. You know, maybe the boys and the busters can tell me. Do you have to clean this one out? Because no, the sheep don't take any cleaning. So the only thing we're going to have to do with these ones here, I think, is clean them out in the water. I can try and animate the water, I suppose. I'll just have to wait and see. Ah. See, now there's the problem. That's what I say, there's no collision. It's not waiting saying, oh, let's stop until this one's finished. It's running into each other. That wouldn't have happened in 17 because I would have said such and such is in traffic. So you can just drive the course, yeah. Would have said such and such is in traffic and it would have stopped itself there. Which canola have I got? Okay, 270,000, okay. Map. Let's have a look and see how we're going down here. I'm hoping whenever I sort of join these fields together, I get rid of that. Okay, it seems to be going okay. Well, yeah. Whenever I get the map all joined together, get these fields played together. Obviously, this whole part's going to be part of the field anyway. So I haven't looked at this yet to see if I can level these out or anything, but we'll see. Although I kind of like the bits and pieces in the middle of the field. It gives it a bit more, yeah, realness than having this one big flat open area. But we'll see. So corn has been planted in this one. It's growing. Just a few places it missed, but that's just the difference between switching between course plan and hard worker. 15 as I say, 15 and 12 are waiting until the 23rd because they're going to be the big, cut DLC harvest. We'll be able to get the wheat and that off here. Sunflowers on that. Field 1 needs to be planted actually. I suppose we'll get on that. Right, let's see what you're slipping about. There we are. Do you know what? Do it these away. So we've done all our available crops. Let me see. All we needed the wheat and barley then. But we've had wheat and barley in this system before, so it does show up. It does work. Wood chips. Maybe the poplar harvest. I'm not sure. We'll wait and see how that goes. What were you getting on with the grass, bud? Oh, you're halfway there. Okay. We'll wait and see what way it gets on with the yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say now. What was I going to do? Oh, cedar. What are you slipping on, man? Cedars are over here. This map, I would doubt it, Jeffrey, because you need the map author need to redo this one with a snow mask. I'm sure. Yeah, I would doubt there's any snow mask on this one. See which tractor, which one. We'll use this one. I haven't took the harvesters off this field yet. That's what we'll do first. Don't even know what I'm going to put in this field. Barley? Millet. Why not? Haven't millet in a while. Let's get these boys out of here. Oh, you don't need to add the mask? Seriously? Guys, there's 10 hours in these harvesters already, and they're not that long. I got them up to about 130 hours in this game so far. Just gonna nip the harvesters over here in the field 12. Again, we're not going to be doing anything with this one for a while, so I'll just leave them here for the time being. Nice harvesters, those ones. There's a map author's kit. Ooh. The header. That up. Possibly, you know, coming soon with the announcements from FarmCon, you might actually see class coming into the game too. It's the rumor. Yeah, so you might actually see class entering the game as a in-game model instead of just mods now. In fact, that's the rumor. The big Platinum DLC is going to be class. Probably a class map of some kind. We all knew the class were about to come anyway, because they had the agreement to be in the game, so we all knew the class would appear sooner or later, whether it was this version of the game or the next. But as I say, the rumor is it's going to be this version for the mid-season DLC. Okay, it was your understanding that the map is from a region without snow, then it will not snow there. In other words, the weather will be tailored to the map, which part of the map's in. But can you set the region? Because some maps are fictional. Some maps are fictional. So say for example, this one's Australia. This one's probably going to stay dry all year round. But the likes of the Irish maps, you know, some of them are fictional ones. Are they going to be set to do? Is the mod author going to set the weather on them, or are you going to be able to say, for example, I don't want to play the snow. I know I'm in Ireland, but I'll set it for Brazil. Don't know why I said Brazil. Just did. Course generation for field 2. Do the 2 headlands. Only one tool. Let's go ahead and generate that. You think the map modder sets region? You see, that would put me off playing some maps then. For example, if it snowed on this map and I was using seasons, then I'd be put off. Not that I'd use seasons on this map anyway, but you know what I mean. You know, 4x maps are big enough as it is. So, what size is this again? 25.5. So, save field 2. I'm only going to put the one-seater on this because of the weird angles. But there you go. Yeah, I know, but I know. Yeah, I know that all maps are fictional, but some of them are very detailed on the real area that they're meant to be in. For example, Bullet Bill, Culver Park Farm, and there's a few that Oxygen David has done, which are set on the area that he set it from. You can tell by the PDA. So that's what I meant by that. Put Milt in here. I didn't need to do anything to this field, did I? I forgot to look. Okay, no, it didn't. Sweet. Excellent. Gonna take the same with it. No, okay. Let's just leave you to work. And that should be all grassed up by now. Let's stop him running and start him on the straw. Whee! Seals of the sugarcane are still going in. Oh, that's something I'll have to do before I go. I remember to initiate the mod that does those round bales. Or activate. Is it going to be like downloadable? You know, like in 17, it had like the season downloads. You know, for like a Midwest download. You know, the Midwest profile for it, such and such a profile. You know. Bio, wasn't it called a bio or something? Wasn't it? Or bio, or I can't remember the name for it. Oh, Geo, that's what it was. Geo, yes. Are there going to be like separate things that you have to download, or is it going to be selectable? You know, or as you said, the map author's going to tell you what it is. I don't know. Right, so let's go ahead and get some straw on this. I'm just gonna. It's not gonna take that much to fill the straw, so I'm just gonna run it across myself. So I'm done with this course. I'm not saving it because I do intend putting some more cow ones down, and I'll probably do them off screen and get them all filled up. I'll let you see that. And then I need to go and get one of those UAL haulers for the ideal is slipping. Let's take this over and let the straw empty first, and then we'll go and see what's wrong with the ideal. Nothing's been off the edge of the map yet, that's good. And you know this went off the edge of the map in the glance mode because it'll say broken where it says course play there. Right, so that's our first lot of cows up and running. Oh, you're waiting to be emptied. No, there's something behind you that's been emptying you. Yeah. Okay, so you're not slipping. That's good. That's sort of put me off this one a wee bit. You know, you don't see anything filling. For example, you knew the other one needed straw because you could look and you could see that it was nearly empty. But it seems like this one's got straw in it no matter what. The same with the food. These doors open. What do they do? Oh! Got our wee office and go up the stairs as well. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, at least with the feeding troughs and stuff, you know, you can see these empty. And these don't seem to have filled up any. So what I'm maybe thinking is the mod author for this has oh, there's no collision in that. The mod author for this has maybe messed up a bit there. So it has. Curtain down and curtain up, does that work? Oh! Aha! There you go. We didn't realize that. Is there lights? Maybe around here somewhere, I don't know. Anyway. No, get you back in there. Don't duck you open anymore. Big horn things. It's so much straw that take out of that. Straw's filled. There you go. 57,000. Still plenty left in that. So there's our first set of cows up and going. What I'll probably do is put them in a line up the edge of this field so I can just have courseplay run straight through them all while feeding. And that way I can do the same with the you know, because we don't really need this side for anything as far as I can tell here. We can close from this side. Hey. As I say, as far as I can tell, we don't really need to get into this side for anything, so I'll probably just have a line on up the side of here, maybe another 2, 3. We don't know. Obviously, I'm going to have to leave room to get in out and get, you know, poop shifted. And that will leave me sort of this area here that's not being used. There's a bloody great big fly out here somewhere. I can hear it. This area here, which has not been used, I can probably start putting some sheds and stuff up and start making the farmyard look a bit tidier than having everything lying around on, you know, sitting everywhere. I can't remember how closing that. Oh well. So, yeah, there you go, guys. If you have any suggestions or any comments you'd like to, suggestions or comments for the map, please leave them in the comments down below if you haven't already answered me here. For example, that big egg chicken thing, chicken house was requested by Jeffrey. Requested it on Glen Isla, which we started using, but you know, didn't really use too well. See you, Ethan. But if you have any sort of suggestions or comments or anything you'd like to see on the map, please let me know. I am going to call it quits here for now, guys. So thank you very much for coming along and watching. Jeffrey, I'll be doing some trucking tonight if you're around. So yeah, guys, thanks for coming along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I shall see you later on. Bye bye.